You've all been waiting for it, and it's here. A brand new season of United Rogue Overwatch.
Maybe? Minky?
Minky? Minky?
Minky? Oh my goodness, what was
Wow.
that? Big. Oh, that's
Bachman grab,
right
let's
there.
go!
What a grab.
A new season brings new teams, new players, and for the first time, a new league.
I'm gonna promise every single person watching right now, there will be no Ajax.
No Ajax!
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this! The double! The triple! And then getting rid of the Orisa!
Oh, this is truly Overwatch.
Yo, okay.
It's time to see who can rise to the challenge and who will fall in defeat. It's time for Season 8.
Hello, United Rogue Overwatch. We are back with our final. Our final match of the regular season in Ruby. This time it is between Louisville Gamble and Chicago Syndicate. But yeah.
Yeah,
As
it's
you can see.
looking to be a good game. Chicago's on the upswing so far. They recently took down Havana. Or no, was it Havana? Yeah, it was Havana they beat last game. And Louisville, they just want to make sure they lock in the second seed and can't get miracle jumped by us. So we're going to Lijiang. It's a big, good map. Everybody plays Lijiang here. We all love Lijiang. And about bans, what do you think about the bans here, Elias?
Ram is a good ban on this map, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see the ban go through. Like, I didn't even see them type that they banned Ram. But
Yeah.
if they banned Ram on Lijiang, I think that's a really good ban because it kind of forces you into Orisa.
Yeah, they're gonna Louisville ban Ram and Chicago
Yes.
ban Moira.
Yes. And so Chicago banning Moira is... Well, I've been told by sources that Louisville plays a lot of Moira on this map.
Louisville on this map plays Moira or Bapweaver. If Bapweaver doesn't work out, they're gonna play Lucian Moira. So I think it's a good ban, just to make sure. Are we
mean-
good to go in?
Okay.
The Rom ban really affects Chicago's comp. They love playing the Rom, Soch, Genji, and then just play like Lucio, Mercury, Ana. So if you're able to ban that each one game, this is very, very impactful for their comp, in my opinion.
Plus, Ram is really strong right now. So, Blizzard has said that the Ram glitch is not a glitch, but I hope they patch it anyway because 87.5% damage reduction is crazy.
There's no
Banning,
by the way.
and so banning Ram here is really good because again, like I said, it forces you into essentially an Orisa mirror, and it's going to be interesting to see what our first control map is, like what our first, and it's Gardens, a little more open. What do you think?
It's still gonna be an Orisa mirror. Minky plays Orisa on this map, I'm pretty sure. So, or when I remember playing them, they played Orisa. So, but it should be a really interesting see how that comp plays out, because they have like two different play styles. Because Louisville plays more slow with the Bapweaver, which I think they're gonna play here.
And
But
then
they also play Mercy like Dante fans lock in. Like they have like Mercy pocket shots, pocket lemon or pocket J, and yeah,
a hog from the side of Chicago.
I think they're trolling. I hope
They could be. Yeah, they genuinely could be just flashing this in spawn and then switching. However, it's been 10 seconds and they have.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
they
playing
were trolling.
They look like they're sticking on the Mercy though for Louisville, which is really interesting.
I think Mercy hard loses into that comp.
Yeah, they're sticking on the sim as well. I'm not sure what the Mercy does here, but
Tracers, Lemon taking a more off angle here, flanking, trying to kill Dante. Suzu forced, recalls out. Actually, is recall out? No,
They're,
recall
they've
is out
forced
now.
Arista CDs and forced them backwards with the TP.
Mm. Minky falling really low though. The teleporter saving their life. This Mercy not.
Oh
as
my
this-
god, Soja got screwed off the map. Louisville up 1 here.
A recall's out again. This Mercy damage boosting the Orisa, almost killing Dire. Mercy
it's a
pocketed
really-
Orisa is
It's
actually
a really
winning.
interesting pocket strat that they have going on right now for Louisville. It's not something I was expecting at all.
We're also 70% to Valk. And we're 90 to window.
They're down 2, and then they're just gonna get their
Soj
drag
Lucio
here.
really low. Please kill. Oh wow. And if this Soj lives, that Soj does live.
Colby's switching to the Pharah. This is
That's-
a very
that's good.
impactful pocket pick that he has. He played against us on Sura. He likes playing against the sim comps, and Artorias is going Hazard as well.
Yeah, I think both of these are really good. The Hazard with the burst, the movement. Bara with the longer range air poke. And just having no hit scan besides the BAP on Louisville.
It's gonna be really interesting all mirror. That's
That's
a
a
really
huge-
big, really big.
Okay, Mercyville going in, but the rush being immediately responded with by Window and Terra Surge. That's 3 ult. Yeah, 3 ults
Yeah,
for 1.
it was 3 ults for only the rush, but they have wall. It's wall versus the OC beat. I would say OC wins that mirror, but wall is impactful.
I mean, if you play the wall, I think you win, but
Dante
That's
fans popping
Hazard.
back onto the brick.
that's Hazard
Really?
almost off the map, and Colby Jack's off the map.
Colby, bro, what are you doing?
Here's
Big
the OC.
kills the Orisa, and the Hazard's putting so much pressure on the map, forces out Lamp,
The
but they
OC
can't kill the Lamp.
catching Lemon near the tail end of Zim's death.
They're not clearing Blue Jay. Blue Jay's on point.
Zim
He almost
is
Ajax
still
his
on
Dire.
point.
Lemon's gonna get respawn as well. Lemon's back.
They hit
He's not
overtime.
gonna be able to kill point though. Blue Jay killed Dire in that exchange. And Dante fan's getting out with his life. Lemon kills
Jay.
Colby.
That shouldn't be happening.
It's a 4v3 right now in Louisville's advantage. They're just walking it down. The Briggs front lining against the Hazard. I love
They
that.
flip. Also, interesting note, they switch and they don't get a touch. They've switched off of the Mercy onto the Brig. Maybe to help deal with the Lucio, or like the Tracer, but actually no, wait, why did you switch Brig there? They have Pharah,
Help protect. Help your front line for sure.
I guess. But they also switched Hazard. So
I mean, if you just boop away the Hazard, you're fine.
fair enough.
Try to hit your whips, which he'll do. He can play Brig well, so. I wonder
Again,
if
switching
Colby's
over
gonna
to
go like
Orisa.
Venture or anything.
We see Zim switching off of the Soj, opting for the cast on the shorter range maps. Still in Orisa mirror, and Dante fan switching over to the Weaver.
This is Louisville's patented BAP Weaver comp. They love playing BAP Weaver.
This forces them to play slower.
Louisville TP's to point and has point control, but they're leaving all of it open with Lemon pressuring the back line.
I mean, that's not a horrible position for your Tracer. Colby Jack
You have, like,
poking out on the off angle on the coast. It's really hard for them to pressure that angle.
They
I
keep
mean,
taking
like,
damage here.
Who do you even
Fine
have?
though. Artorias doesn't have CDs. Artorias can die here.
Artorias
Artorias
does
goes
end up
down.
dying. Huge sim orbs. Colby Jack uncontested in the air, not finding any value though.
Blue Jay's absolute.
The
Blue Jay can't
huge
get the
lamp.
Big TP, massive
Huge.
TP.
That's a huge lamp.
Lemon flanking around coast. He gets poked out by the far, gets forced to recall out and has to get back.
We are 62 rush. While
Dire
we
almost dies on the walk up here. Lemon's just
Immediate-
pressuring the back line. And Mick gets
And
the spear on
that's-
Iggy.
and that's an. However, Colby Jack trading Iggy for Blue Jay. I think you take a sim for Kiri.
Oh, 100% you do. I mean, Louisville is double support ults and coming out of fire and pulse here.
You're also close to Barrage.
Chicago only has Barrage and High Noon, but they're gonna get rushed if these shortly. There's Big Barrage.
Okay, the barrage being canceled early.
Louisville just wins the alt trades, no matter what. It just always happens.
Yeah, that was a huge tree.
Lemon with a nice 3K for the vibes. But I think even though Chicago, or even though Louisville lost that fight, Chicago forced out 4 ults for only barrage. Now they're coming back to their own 4 ults. So that's the bright side of it.
Hmm. And you do have 4 ults if you're Chicago here.
Oh my god, Iggy got speared and found again by Minky.
And that's rush gone for Chicago. You're now down to 3 ultimates. Beat, High Noon, and Terra Surge. That's
They have to
about...
engage into the sim and into the sim wall.
That
They
sim wall
managed
is
to find the
huge.
map.
That's Terra Search, gets pedaled. That's High Noon gone too, coming back with Rush.
I knew he got speared and
Artorias
Louisville
dies,
just
Rush
wins the-
just doesn't come fast enough, but they do win the fight. Blue Jay catches 1.
Iggy kills 2.
I
It's
think
winnable. It's Blue Jay versus Colby.
It's Blue Jay, Dante versus Colby and Iggy.
Iggy's alone now.
That's
so
Farah
1v3.
gone, that's
Iggy
Fury
can't win
dead.
it.
And that's 2-0 in favor of Louisville on Luzhang.
That's what, 200 to 15? Something like that for percentage? That's not what Chicago
might
was likely
win.
hoping for, but
Yeah.
you know what they play now if you didn't know already, so maybe you can work your bands around that.
This ends now. 2 down.
I think Chicago might go to like a Hollywood here. They went a Hollywood against us and won, but I'm not sure if that would play as well into Louisville. But maybe you could ban the Weaver and force a Hollywood no Weaver enforcement to play a like Lucio Bap, Lucio Moira, stuff like that. Which they are probably a little bit worse at compared to their Bap Weaver.
The Weaver, banning the Weaver also protects the Curie ban.
Yeah. I don't think they would play Kiri on the. I think they would play Anaberg, not Kiri.
Yeah.
On Hollywood.
I'm more speaking like Curie is more traditionally at least better on getting to high ground than Ana is. But
Yeah.
Ana's better on that high ground. And so plus Curie is kind of an answer to Ana. So if you ban the Curie, then that means their Ana becomes yes, more powerful, but it also limits their options more.
I don't know if either Emerald City or Dante Fan plays Ana though. I've not seen it whenever I watch their game or play against them.
Oh yeah, misunderstood. Whoops. You could also just ban the back here.
Yeah, I feel like a Weaver ban is more impactful than a Bat ban though. Especially if you want to play any Bat. Well, I don't think Chicago wants to play any Weaver.
I mean, if they wanted to play Weaver, surprise us, but
Yeah, that's something you guys gotta practice for and be prepared to do, to play Bat Weaver instead of just can't really throw it out and just pray it works randomly.
That's maybe like a game 3 if you just really lose this next map. Just like throw whatever at the wall and see what sticks.
And let's not put that bad energy out there. Come on.
Fair enough.
Gotta pray for Chicago. And
And
we're going
we're
to Runastapi. Okay. I like a bit of Runastapi.
This could get really interesting, especially with the bans.
Yeah, bans wise could be really interesting. I think something you could do here is you could ban Tracer.
I think a Tracer ban is really smart here.
Force a Genji mirror. I don't think Lemon plays Genji, so we'd probably play like something like
Yeah, I think you have to play Sombra.
Sombra, Soldier. I believe he plays on this map.
I mean, if you ban Tracer here, Lemon kind of has to either play a hit scan Sombra, right?
Yeah. That's why he would play them. Blue Jay would play something like Junk Genji. That guy plays everything.
Or you could always just have like
Yeah, there's a
Lemon
Tracer
on...
ban.
Yep, that makes sense. You could also have Lemon on like Cass or Freya while you have Blue Jay on Genji as well.
Yeah, he can. Blue Jay toys everything. That guy's a demon.
So, I mean, really, if you're Louisville here, your options are endless. I'm not so sure about Chicago though.
Chicago's just gonna play their own comp. The Ram, Soch, Genji, and just run it down. That's what they play on this map. They play Kiryu backline. So if I'm Louisville ban-wise, I'm going Kiryu.
Lucio. You could also ban Curie, but I think Lucio...
They play Lucio on this map, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
They play
okay,
Lucio.
yeah,
They
if
play
they play
Lucio more.
Lucio.
Or in our game, they play Lucio. So.
I mean, if they play Lucio Moira, then yeah, banning the Curie kind of reduces their options a lot, and it might even force a bad Lucio.
Yeah, it just depends.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's the
Lucio ban.
Lucio.
Okay. That's
What can I
interesting.
say?
Maybe they're gonna play Juno.
I'm just really talented at fortune telling, guys.
Yeah, I got the Cherry one, bro. Lock in.
We both called the Tracer one.
I called them first. Oh.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I do like the Lucio ban though. Darius might play Break. I'm not sure I've seen him play Juno. So.
I think this is going to be really interesting, especially with the way Runasapi's laid out.
Yeah, it should be a good watch, hopefully. You can take
Let's
really
hope.
wide angles and be able to kite really well.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what the support lines look like on this map.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part. I'm pretty confident they're Artori's gonna play Chicago's gonna play the Rom, Genji,
Soch.
yeah, Soch or Cast, whichever one, but probably Soch.
Mm.
Minky probably plays like Orisa. They played Malga against us for some reason in our first game, but I think they. Oh
The
my
Malga.
god, that's disgusting. I hate that.
Malga, Bap, Weaver, Hanzo, Soldier
So they're up in the lab cooking.
versus Hazard, Genji, Soj, Brig,
Juno
Juno.
Brig. I've not seen Iggy play Juno, so I cannot comment on if it's
Why are
the
you-
pick or not. But
Why are you playing Hazard with Brig, Juno?
they are on a Ramatra now, so you're fine.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. We are sticking on this weird comp. Oh, we're going Sim instead of Soldier.
This is just what Louisville does. They play really cheesy, weird comps, but they're extremely good at doing it, so it works. They have health back
Hans-
control already. They
Yeah,
have so much space, actually.
Hanzo's also taking a flank angle.
Mickey goes for a slam, just disengages from it.
Sim TP's out too, taking another off angle.
Mickey forces it.
Grip is out.
They're walking. Wait, Mickey has cart control,
They're walking
but they
coast
have
here
so much more
though.
space here. They basically flip the map. And Zim 5
Yeah,
Dante
and that's
fan.
Weaver dead. Sim TP's out, but I think dies. And I
Yeah,
think
they
this,
got caught.
yeah, huge
Lemon
lamp,
plays-
but this Malga dies anyway.
Yeah, fight's
Ram,
over.
just flipping map was really good choice by Chicago there.
Yeah, Chicago did a very good job being able to flip map, take health back control, and being able to find a target to jump on and kill, which happened to be the Weaver in the sim. Lemon's swapping off Hanzo and going onto the Soldier here.
I mean,
Allows him to take more
the
wide angles.
jumping the Weaver probably makes the most sense here.
Dude, that guy's like infinite survivability. I cannot lie.
You
Lemon
you
already
either
has a far
jump
right
the
angle.
You either jump the Weaver or you have to jump the Hanzo there, and now like you kind of have to jump Lemon, right? Because Soldier is really easy to dive. He has very little
Or
get
run
off me
away.
tools. All he can do is run, which concedes space, and so even if you
Yeah,
kind
there's
of
a really massive brawl going on. Mickey manages to find Dyer. Lemon finishes him off, and Mickey's just holding M1 down with his E onto the Ram. And they just kill the Genji and they win the fight.
truly a gun in each hand and a smile on his face.
Well, they won't be able to find the Soch. They're looking, oh, they get the Soch here. Yeah, they found the Soch. That's a massive stagger. Looking at the alt economy here, they have Louisville has wall, window, and a tree. Chicago has basically everything they're gonna get. If I'm Louisville here, I'm either going super early or just like waiting the fight out and just forcing out as many ults as possible without using any.
The Weaver kind of forces you to slow down a little, and
Yeah.
so if you want to force out a lot of ult,
It's
that's
a window
a huge
visor on the right
slam.
side.
That's a huge stomp.
They used blade, but they managed to kill the blade and the ROM with the window visor. They got point from this as well. If they're able to keep Mickey up, this is really, really big.
Mickey's alive at the end. That was a huge stomp onto the rally, stopping all progress granted from that overhealth. And
Is Zim
ends
gonna
up
die though?
almost...
If Zim dies here, this is terrible. Oh my god, Mickey goes in, slams! Oh my god, Mickey kills the Soj and the ROM. And he cage. Oh, he missed the cage. That's terrifying.
Oh,
Drops
that's...
the cage and just continues to go in.
Continues to go in. Truly
Yeah,
a
Mickey
Malga
has
player
actually
at
infinite
heart.
confidence. Oh my god.
Amalgam. We're trying
Dante
to
destroyed
lock
the
the
air.
door. We're trying to lock the door.
That's an aura tree, I cannot lie. I respect it. Louisville just has to concede the ground here and just give up cart and wait for Mickey to be back.
Yeah.
Colby's forcing the soldier
Oh.
Sim off the far right. But Lemon's just behind it. He's gonna put so much pressure. Lemon finds
Iggy
the
ends up
Juno,
finding
and
Iggy.
Mickey slams that cart.
That's also
holds down
Ray
E.
down. You really wanted to use Ray this fight.
Yeah, that's an amazing. They OC managed to kill Blue Jay. Can they find another?
OC gets
They
two.
find-
Can it get a
find the-
third? No,
Nah,
it can't.
Dyer finds one. It's a 2v1. Oh, Lemon's gonna hunt this Brig. Yeah, Lemon's gonna go kill this Brig. Oh, he backs off, doesn't commit to it. Mickey's just escorting the cart.
Dante switching over to the Moira from the Weaver.
Yeah, I like that. I like that switch. Just a lot of
It helps
extra
you deal with
survivability.
Genji. Yeah, it helps you deal with Genji a little bit better.
Mickey's just gonna
'Cause you
disengage
can
here.
go through his deflect.
Waiting for sports to be back. Dante's back. Mickey runs, gets out,
you
gets back to
might-
Dante's help.
Once you get to the corner, you might honestly right here.
I don't. I think if you Ray, it's the most easily kiteable thing ever. Louisville goes first with the wall, and they Ray in response. They rally the
That's a
back line and
rally.
able to win the fight.
It's a rally to kill Lemon in the back.
Yeah, it's worth this Lemon. That guy will kill 5 if you don't check him every fight.
Blue Jay ends up dying before he can get to his teleporter, and that's another fight win for Chicago.
Yeah, but looking at the Louisville ults, they have window and they have visor already. That's gonna be a
And
fight
you
win.
have
unless
no
they
support ults.
get to match it. They use both portal slots by it, but Chicago has bladed Rommel. I'm being honest. You have to run at the soldier in this map here with Rom.
And they might start doing that. However,
No,
you
they're-
really need the speed ring here.
They're hard pressuring the Malga out right now.
Yep.
They go first with the window, but they visor super far
They
back.
die. Oh, and I think
They're
Artorias
on
dies
side
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
They use blade as well. Chicago used blade.
I didn't even hear the blade go off.
Yeah, neither did I, but that's really bad. You don't want to see that.
It's a 2-for-2 alt trade, however, this progress really favors Louisville here.
Yeah, you don't have lead, and also the Louisville ult bank looks so much better than the Chicago ult bank. Chicago's only coming up on Soj ult, while you're coming up on Cage, Moira, and you're just like hard vibing.
Yeah,
Zim,
I
oh
mean,
my god, Lemon kills Zim. Wait, Lemon's on
Again.
the crazy off angle. Blue Jay gets caught, but Lemon's just chilling above. He dies to Colby.
those are your DPS gone. Yeah, and they just concede cart here.
Mickey goes in. Mickey's
Oh?
2v4ing. They oh
And-
my god, it's a Kojax. That was
I-
really bad.
That's an interesting name for that.
Kojax, bro. Lock in. You use Ko and you use Malga Cage well down 2. When they use nothing and you had an that's not what you want to be seeing if you're a Louisville fan, unfortunately.
No,
Colby nearly
but
gets picked by the Malga.
what is
slams in,
Mickey
Mickey's
doing?
getting
What is
punished here.
Mickey doing?
Mickey, press the
That's-
TP. Okay,
that's
Blue
a
Jays to
lamp.
go.
That's a huge lamp and TP, but like, what was that?
No, that was massive. They forced out the rally and they forced out the lamp, and they managed to get Mickey out there. Dante Fan dies
Oh.
going for an off angle to Zim. Mickey going for a slam on the break, doesn't hit the break, forcing the Soj out.
Oh, your bat can barely see this. Ooh.
No, he's fine. Emerald City's getting really pressured though. Mickey slams cart, but he's gonna die
That's
for it.
a gets
Emerald
in
City's
lamp.
busy with the Soj in the back line.
beats
Emerald
the-
City kills the Soj.
Yeah.
Now
Iggy,
it's only
doing
Louisville
over-
support. I mean, wait. Lemon's
Wait,
in their
Iggy's-
back line.
Icky also
Lemon-
switched to BAP a while ago.
Yeah, I switched. The Juno is just not working against it. They window to keep the round alive to make sure they get checkpoint.
Emerald City
Can the
stays
Ram find
alive.
Oh, they can't find it.
The Ram doesn't
Dante
find
holding the
really
off angle.
anybody to run at, and the counter window with the blade finding
That's a
massive
massive play.
value.
Yeah, that's a really
Hello.
big play from Colby. Blue Jay managed to trade, but
You're
doesn't happen.
3-1 on ults right now, though.
Yeah, I mean, you have Visor and you have Wall here compared to only the OC. You can OC the Wall and just kind of walk with Visor. Good old +1 to win the fight.
Yeah, you could wall the OC off, then you can also just visor behind it, right?
Yeah, Visor
Because
behind
unless
it.
they in to kill you, they're kind of cutting
I mean,
themselves off from the heals.
you do a split wall like this and you Visor on an off angle. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Lemon's on the off angle, forces out Lamp. The Rom's gonna die here. The Rom got slammed by the Malga and kills the Rom.
And Louisville are looking really dominant on this map.
It's a pretty close map here. Louisville just perfectly managed their ult economy there. They have Cage now and they have Co as well. But you have to walk into an OC rally.
They're definitely gonna rally the cage, but what are they gonna do with the OC is the question. Are they gonna burn the Malga, or are they gonna try to kill the Moira?
I mean, you gotta kill the Moira of the map with a. Lemon's sitting on
TPing
this
to
right
height
off angle,
here.
forcing out the.
Colby really
Yeah.
low.
Dyer drop. Dyer can die here. Dyer's half. He's alive. Dyer's gonna die
Dante
here. maybe.
Fan in the back line, calling to kill Colby Jack. Ends up
They
dying to
trade
the
OC for
OC.
Co, but they have Cage on point right now.
That
Oh, Mickey
no.
strafed away from the lamp. No, Mickey.
Minky and Blue Jay both died right near the lamp. That's so unlucky.
They got 4 though.
However,
They-
30 seconds as
fine with
well. So you're gonna get a fight at this first corner here.
Oh, they're stripping the comp. Dante Fan is going Mercy to probably pocket Lemon, and Mickey's going Arista here to have more
Yeah.
sustain in the mid fight.
I mean, you're gonna get a fight at this checkpoint, but
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the big difference is the window here. Emerald City doesn't have it yet. She's gonna get it, but she doesn't have it yet. They can do the same window they did last time and force the space and force the card progress. Blue Jay's chilling behind.
however,
Lemon
you
trades
have
them.
you have to push past this Arissa, and sometimes it's just gonna feel impossible to get her off.
Lemon's getting forced off by Colby. Lemon wins the one and has Visor on top here. They emote.
Visor, pocketed
save
Visor
him.
top,
It's over.
and that's a 3k Visor with a 4k in total for Lemon, and to end out this Runasapi.
Louisville's up 2-0 in the series. My mic's messing up. We don't talk about that part, but
We might
Louisville up
also be
2-0.
turning into robots at some point in this series.
it's beautiful. What can I say? That's what you want to see. This was a crazy play from them. This was beautiful. Such pure Overwatch. Just setting up a great angle with your 2 win conditions, and it's just wow, amazing. That's what you want to see.
So the only game modes playable at this point are Flashpoint, Push, or Flashpoint, Escort, and Hybrid.
How they're playing here, with how they're playing, I don't think you want to go to a wide map. To be honest, I would want to go like some Saravasa maybe. Map where you can
Also
like
go
play inside,
Atlas.
you can play some brawl comp. Yeah, I think you want to go a brawl map here, not a wide map. So probably no Hollywood, no Circuit, nothing like
Nambani.
that. Yeah,
Probably no Gibraltar either.
that's where Louisville's comp excels at.
I mean, if you go to Gibraltar, Lemon just locks Widow and farms.
Yeah, and you don't want to really wish to ban on Widow, so
Because you'd rather ban Widow on the circuit.
you'd rather just not ban Widow in general.
So I think you're kind of forced into Flashpoint here.
Yeah, I think a Saravasa or Atlas here would come in handy. Maybe a new JC, but like
A New Junk
I don't-
City would be really interesting because we haven't. I don't think we've like really had a New Junk City in a league match since the rework.
yeah.
We've only had 1 or 2. My
Plus they're-
personal bias, I want to see another Atlas. I really want to see how this is played.
I want to see Atlas or Sarah. I love Servasa. Yeah, there goes Servasa. I like that. It limits Louisville's comp as much as you can. And there's a lot of like counter picks you can do. You can play Venture, you can play Fire right here. If you're Colby and they play the sim stuff again.
I mean, Far's only not horrible or not good on like this first point where it's all super enclosed. But
It's
other
a
than
map
that,
thing.
that makes sense, honestly.
Forces them off the Bap Weaver, the Bap Moira stuff that they were playing before both previous maps. Emerald City is a fantastic map, so I completely understandable.
I'm not gonna say that. But the bat ban is really smart. Yes, it is a target ban. However, what else are you gonna ban here?
You could have protect ban the sim unless you're confident that you can work around the sim with the Fire or Venture.
They're gonna ban Sode here.
The Dust is pretty good. Forces sim on cast, and when I personally think they're more comfortable on Sode than cast.
I mean, Cass is just better on this map now.
Yeah, cast is 100% better. But I would want to see sim comps personally. So.
I think you're gonna get your wish.
Yeah, for Chicago side, not Louisville side. Louisville plays enough sim.
I think Christmas comes early for you here.
No, I don't. Ah, sim. That character is actually different. But.
Sim is very weird.
Chicago's probably gonna play the Rom, Genji, probably Cass now that they can't play Doge, but maybe some Freya. I remember Zim played some Freya in our game.
Freya's not bad on this map. She puts a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it could be one solution to Mickey's like just instant survival, but yeah, Mickey could play anything here. I'm not gonna lie. Like they could play Rom, they could play Arista, they could play like Diva maybe if they're like stealing it.
They could play anything. Proceeds to only mention 4 options.
That's 4 of like the big options. You want to play fucking Woodstone on your map? Yeah, you're not guilty, bro.
Okay, chill with the self-play thing.
Yeah, no, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, bro. It is not a good thing. I was not saying it as a good thing. You're gonna see Lemon on Tracer. Tracer farms on this map very hard.
Yeah. I mean, Tracer's always been good on Sarah.
Flashpoint map, they're gonna obviously. I think they might run. They're probably gonna roll out on some like Lucio Moira stuff for Louisville, if I'm to guess.
That would make sense. Because Dante Fan seems to really enjoy the Moira on these maps.
Yeah, they are a Moira Weaver enjoyer. I don't think I've ever seen somebody with the hero pool and Moira Mercy Weaver. That's like straight out of my ranked games, bro. Actually,
and we are gonna see the Lucio Moira compared to the Lucio Carey on the side of Chicago. However, we're gonna maybe see double sniper coming out of Louisville here.
Or it's barely a sniper. That's like the most fake sniper I've ever seen.
I mean, you're still gonna see a Hanzo here.
I'm surprised they're not playing sim. But I guess they have like, the Pocket Doom shot up their hands, so they wanted to like try
the
out.
Doom is also a weird choice here.
They're sticking it on the Doom Freya
on this comp. Very interesting. And they're all going and they're all going the other stairwell too.
Yeah, they always roll out the side.
This is really good for Freya
so
though. This is really good for Freya though.
Kobe already forced Dig, forces Blue Jay off top. The Doom engages, forces them back. The Lucio might die here. No, I can't.
This positioning is like really good for Freya Hanzo now.
Zim finds the Moira though. They have so little heals now, and Emerald City goes down.
That's the entire backline for Louisville dead. However, they do have point presence here. That Hanzo Freya is really just putting out so much damage. It makes it hard to push.
Yeah, but if you are able to find their supports, you win the fight through that. So.
Yeah. However, the supports are back. I do think you get lead on point progress here. However, that's also Suzu forced really early, and that's your venture dead.
You know, and
the strength of Hanzo.
Wow.
The strength of Hanzo Freya really showing here.
Yeah,
just putting out so much pressure, allowing the Doom to really play what they want.
Yeah, and Colby's punches off the venture onto the Tracer.
That makes sense.
I think they were expecting a sim, so they rolled on a venture. That's
That
my-
I mean, I would expect a Sim 2 out of this.
Yeah, with how they were playing, especially. Looking at the ult economy here, Louisville has Freya ult and has Dragon.
And is
Compared
close
to
to Cole.
Chicago only has Rush and they're gonna beat as well.
You need to Freya ult.
No, that's a
Oh,
really, really
that
amazing
is-
Dragon. That's
That
an
is,
amazing
oh
dragon.
my god. I was gonna say you need to ult before they're able to set up fully, and that's exactly what they did.
Even then, you could Dragon the Rush as well and be fine with it. Mickey and Lemon finds the cast, uses Doom ult, goes after the
Colby
Kiri.
ends up
Kills the
having
Kiri
recall
as well.
force. We are
Wait, Colby
going
gets touch?
super deep though, and I don't think
guess.
Colby gets touch.
No, this is a really good fight for Louisville right now. Is how they're playing. Like
And-
you want to take the fight to them when you're +1 and deny the plant, and they're just pushing their spawn.
We
Don't
are gonna go
tap
to
in spawn.
Palace. Garden, my bad.
Let's go to the next point.
But
Hey there.
it's
they-
just
Louisville's Cole, Freya ult, and Jay just finds the Genji again.
yeah.
Actually, just
Hazard
ruined. It makes
pushing
you
the upper room. Hanzo climbing over the wall, trying to find another angle. Really spamming that doorway, making it super hard for Iggy and Dyer to push out. The Moira Orb causing even more poke damage, and this is just a nightmare if you're Chicago.
Chicago swapped their comp. They swapped. They're on Haz.
That's the rush,
Tracer
and
now.
I think
Haz
you-
Tracer Genji.
I think you Freya ult. The Tracer.
Oh my god, Zim got Freya ult.
that
That's a miracle.
Zim
That's
got
actually
Freya
a miracle.
ulted, but they did manage to recall on time. However, Lemon is already a third way to another.
That's a nice Colby Jack 3K for the boys.
Mm.
Louisville is beat here. Oh my god, Dante Fan got caught. That's not what you want to happen here. Chicago's looking revitalized on this different comp that they showed, but they did invest both support ults last fight.
Yeah. Also, Emerald City has beat this fight. You're about to have Dragon as well. Very little
Yeah,
ult on the side of Chicago to counter that. Maybe you have Pulse, and maybe you hit the Pulse onto Emerald City here, but
Dante Fan gets caught. Can they trade Colby? Colby can't get traded. They traded the Lucio, but their Lucio's
you
already
trade
dead, so they can't do anything.
Lucio's.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
the Kiri's dead. And look, Mickey uses all of sand.
Blue Jay's
gonna
dead
slam
though.
point. Yeah, Mickey
Okay,
kills the Genji, though.
Minky heroics happening right
Oh,
now.
Mickey's actually a freak out this game. Oh my god, that guy's actually so good. Zero glaze. They have Louisville's beat and Bola and Dragon. That's scary. But Chicago has Blade and has ult. So
And Pulse.
yeah, Pulse kind of just like it all though. Oh, Mickey's dead here. Good beat. Keeps Mickey
That's
alive
a
for the time
really
being.
good
It's a massive
beat.
Dragon.
That's a massive.
Mickey finds
Okay.
the Lucio and they win the team fight with their ult advantage.
However,
But
that was a massive boop onto Artorias into the Hanzo Dragon. Even though they hazard blocked it, that was still a lot of damage not being blocked.
that's just weird team play, frankly. But Chicago saves the blade here. That's their win condition. They have to hit a big blade here. You don't have beats, you don't have co. They engage with the blade. They bait out the push.
Freya,
They manage to find
Emerald
the Lucio.
City does end up dying. Beat forces out Suzu too. The backline
Jake
for
finds
Louisville is dead.
Trades.
Jade,
Trades Dyer there.
yeah.
Mickey gets touch.
Mickey gets the touch, but I don't think he gets more than that.
Yeah, Blue Jay can't get touch either and dies for it. That's point one.
We're
point
going
two
to
for
Palace, I want to
Chicago.
say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they traded touch
Palace.
in front now, I'm pretty sure.
Temple, my bad.
No, that's the other one.
Yeah, it's hard to tell which point this is.
Yeah, I should
On Flashpoint.
You got Rush here for Chicago. You have Bola and Co for Louisville. You're kind of vibing here, actually, if you're Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have Cole to counter the rush. You don't have beat, and they do
Mickey
have
just
beat.
didn't use his abilities. That's unlucky.
Blue Jay trying to find the trade, going around coastal lane. Ends up forcing Zim out.
Now they have a Haz on them.
That's a huge wall in that doorway.
So depressing. That's sad.
We did also have a pathway to ruin, by the way, that we could have used.
They were already locked in that room. They're not. You don't change your decision there. To be fair. I mean, the ult economies look really good here for both teams. Both have 4 ults here. I would say I think I like the Chicago ult economy more because Dragon and Bull are not the best. Well, you can trick. They don't have beat as well. And
Lemon gets one
kicked.
clipped. Lemon gets one clipped.
Mickey uses ult to live. Mickey drops point. Mickey kills the
That's
Kiri.
Pulse. That's also Pulse out.
Mickey's
Colby
forcing
Jack going
point
to
here,
deal with
misses punch.
Mickey. Colby, Doom versus Doom here,
Emerald
and
City's
then
here to help.
Lucio joins.
Alright, they're just gonna trade backfights here. Blue Jay managed to
Artorias
live.
super low.
Oh, that's so big. That's so
Artorias
big.
ends
that-
up getting staggering himself. Same with Dyer here. And Lemon just picking up 2 kills.
Yeah,
Already
Lemon's back on the
52
tracer
pulse
now,
after just switching.
giving up on the Freya. I like the Tracer more here. I think Tracer plays better than Freya into their comp now.
Freya was putting in work on market. Not so
Then they
much on
chopped their
Garden,
comp.
though.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you only have Dragon here if you're Louisville. Well, they have Blade Rush. Blade Rush is really, really scary. I guess you can Dragon the Rush and pray the Blade doesn't kill everybody.
Yeah, that's what they're
That's
gonna
exactly
do.
what happens. Blade finds
Emerald
Lucio.
City ends up finding Colby Drag ends up dying. Same with the cannot speak. But Chicago in the fight. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's point 2 to that's point 3 to Chicago. It's 2-1 right now. Looking good for a map win here for the boys.
Okay, and we're going to Ruins. This one I know.
Good job, proud of you. Louisville is Pulse. They're on Lucio. Okay, never mind. Okay, they're on Lucio Kiri now for Louisville.
So
Pulse
essentially
be-
mirrored backlines. Lemon ends up dying to Iggy in the back.
Let me get picked. No. And the Blue Jay
And
kills Colby.
Trades, so the Hazard putting on a lot of pressure on the backline of Louisville here. Minky isn't really too bothered by the Hazard, however, Blue Jay really has to be cognizant of this Hazard leap.
Oh,
And that's a
good
beat engage.
Yeah, that's a good beat engage. The Kiri's gonna be picked here.
The
Missed
pulse,
the pulse, but the Kiri's gonna die. Kiri dies there, finally.
and initial point goes to
They're
Louisville.
trading. They traded amazingly. They overextended. They got picked for it. They have point control, but doesn't mean anything. Oh my god, Blue Jay. No way. Get another one. Get another
Dante is
one. Get another
really
one. Okay.
Dante keeping up Blue Jay in that fight was really important. Just being able to stall out to 28% here.
You don't have your tank though. Oh my god, Lemon. Lemon got spicked
Lemon.
there. You don't want to see that happen. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, that's rough.
They have to just disengage now and wait for their entire team to come back and can't take advantage of the dead Hazard.
True.
And
You do
that's
have
not-
Hazard ult.
the alt banks though, they're coming up on 5 ults here. They have 3 available, coming up on 5. Louisville only has what, coming up on 3, then no way they get like 2 more. So 5v3 alt trade, what can you do here, guys?
That's a really big Zending Dragon, forces them all past the choke. But that's an equally good Hazard ult, forces a lot of space, even though it hit no one. The Terrace
Terrace
are
on
forcing point here,
Dante Fang gonna chase down
With
Mitch
the
and
beat.
TP. He can't live though.
and there's no beat for this. And this is
Yeah,
the end of the fight.
It's the Chicago map, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they get a touch. It's a full team wipe.
I think Lemon might get a touch, but
No, he's too far. Just respawned. Rush out of spawn for the boys. Let's go.
rush out of the spawn to get it faster.
Yeah,
Lemon
Lemon
getting
almost got
caught
one clip.
really early.
Yeah, they
And
don't
this
get a
is
touch.
a Chicago win 3-1 on Suravasa.
I mean, that's what you needed. It's now 2-1 the series for Louisville. There's a good chance. That's how you gotta start every comeback, man.
True. Can they reverse sweep? And okay, Lemon has DC'd.
RP. He's probably restarting his luck box. Come on, he's chilling.
Yep.
I mean, we're going to Circuit here. Yeah, that's a very good pick from Louisville.
You can also just ban the Weaver here.
Ban
Genji
Genji.
ban.
Genji's not like good in that map. This map though, I feel.
Yeah, I think a Weaver ban would have been smarter.
Not a Weaver ban, it's just for a tech support ban.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, my bad.
Ban of Lucio probably. They're gonna want to play Lucio around.
You could also ban Juno on this map. I mean, banning actually wait. Can you ban Lucio on this map?
Yeah,
Didn't
they
they
ban Arista
ban-
instead.
Didn't they ban Lucio last map? They did.
Oh yeah, you're right. Forgot about that, okay.
But Chicago banned Orisa. And so if you're Chicago, every single map from here on out is gonna be less in your favor because you burn through all of the closer maps.
Yeah, you have to go to Hybrid and Escort, which is they're kind of really good for good comps.
For Louisville. I mean, especially Circuit. I mean, Circuit is Weaver's best map by a long shot.
Yeah, you can play that comp very, very well here.
It's going to be really interesting to see the macro of how Louisville play the Weaver comp on this point, or on this map, because Chicago probably know how to beat the Weaver on this map. But
I'm not sure if they do, to be honest. But
I hope they do, because if they don't, it's going to be a struggle.
yeah, you just gotta kind of like hope you can poke out the Weaver map enough to make sure it doesn't work. I'm not sure I like attacking here first. I know like attacker's advantage and everything, but you can put them in such a hole here, like a hole tier. You can set up so well in first point with the Bap Weaver comp. It's
Yeah,
just
I
kinda
mean,
insane.
if you
It's already
start
great.
on defense, it kind of bricks their options, right?
Yeah, that's what I expected the Hazard. I didn't really expect the Sim, but the Sim makes sense. You can TP between the two high grounds. And then yeah, you're gonna set your Mickey and your Blue Jay on the top right. Your Widow and your Weaver down main. You put your BAP on either with your core or with the Weaver Widow, and just be kind of happy about it.
The Widow and the Weaver here really do act as bait here. And then the BAP probably plays with the Hazard.
The BAP can do either with this comp, low key.
Yeah,
Oh,
the BAP is
they're
gonna
playing
prove
all four up there, and they're just leaving Lemon to just kind of play the game by himself.
to be bait here. Goes for a shot at a spawn, doesn't find anything. Colby Jack
Okay,
on
yeah,
the
they're
far.
they set up like how I thought they were gonna be with the Weaver on the left.
Yeah. So, we were both right here.
Yeah, they have
The
a lot
Weaver
of
is
poke
bait.
though for the Hazard with the
They do.
Freya.
Freya. However, the BAP and the Weaver are going to be able to keep Minky up fairly consistently.
They're getting out right enough card progress from it though. Yeah, they're committing to it. They're committing to it with the Lucio, the amp.
Yeah, you need to run at
So
this
you can fight this. You can fight
Hazard.
this.
No, you need to run at this Hazard, and then once you force out Grip, it really limits their options.
They force them out of the top left, allowing them to basically force them down main. They have just less angles to worry about now.
Yeah.
Mickey's taking
Minky
so much
falling
pressure.
super
They
low.
TP him out. That's a really good TP for Blue Jay.
Fire Freya really putting in work on this circuit map.
Now Farah, they have so much. They just force him off the space for free, basically.
Yeah. However, if you're Colby Jack here, you really have to be careful with the Widowmaker. However, if you play corners, I think you're fine.
Yeah, he's playing it really well right now. Not overcommitting to anything so he can live. Mickey doing his best job to anchor cart while having the entire team looking at him. Blue Jay just TPing back and forth on the two angles. TP dies. Lemon's going for a pick here. Can he find it? Oh, Colby's absolutely can't get the finish on it.
There's also
It's
grip
tree.
out from Dante.
Yeah, there goes Artorias. They finally found a kill. They have to invest tree, but like, you gotta do what you gotta do to win that fight. That's a must-win fight. They brought. Oh, that's a massive lamp from Emerald City. That's
You only
exactly what
got
we
to
wanna
the
see here.
second corner on this map after 2 minutes. And you're
I mean,
just starting to.
there was
You're
only 0
70 on
kills
beat
before
charge.
those corners, so Emerald City might die here. No, she managed to live.
The Weaver really allowing the BAP to kind of live a little more than they should.
Oh,
That's a
Emerald City-
huge.
Oh, massive.
That was a huge Freya ult.
They don't know the BAP got hit by it. The BAP managed to live it. They TP the the Taz out, not ROM. What am I talking about?
Mickey did hazard ult. I do not believe it hit anybody.
It hit the BAP, but the BAP was so far back they couldn't get a kill off it. I mean, Louisville's doing a perfect job at stabilizing until their supports come back here. Yeah, their supports are back now. They're fine. Or their
That's a
BAP,
really big window.
yeah.
Artorias
Colby
either
got
has
here.
to commit or has to back up.
Oh, Lemon finds Colby.
Yeah, and if Artorias insta kill the BAP, everybody
wall.
turns on Artorias and kills Artorias.
Yeah, just you can't to go that there. They broke TP. Yeah, Blue Jay can die here. Oh, big pull from Dante fan. Lemon
Again,
finds
another shot from Lemon, just taking the head off Zim, and the beat engage with the Ram Annihilation.
Beat engage to force them off tree, but Mickey's just gonna live with the tree healing. They kite it finally. They're
They
still
kite
opponent
it,
ultimate
and they
engage.
still touch. They're doing a really good job at extending this fight.
Blue Jay finds Dire, Mickey finds
Again,
Mickey with
another
just a
touch,
Lemon.
another contest. It feels
They
like
have
they've been at
walls.
this corner for so long,
Oh,
and
Colby
it's
needs to
only
get that
been two.
barrage. I mean, they got a further corner. They just weren't able to push the advantage.
This
There comes the
this
walls.
part of them.
Colby
This
has
part of them-
barrage if they get a touch.
Yeah.
No, Colby, get it, please, get it, please. Oh my God, Colby nearly didn't get it. Artorias is gonna die. Forces out Lamp. They have barrage. That's a big wall. That's a really massive wall. Finds Blue Jay.
Lemon ends
Lemon's
up killing
on
them,
fire.
and Lemon's going crazy the second half of Circuit.
Yeah, he found
And
one pick in the entirety of the first half, and then he finds like 5 the second half. Actual demon. That's the definition of locking in.
Yeah, and Louisville are gonna full hold Chicago on Circuit.
I mean that's what their comp like specializes in. That's exactly what you want to see happen.
Yeah. What does Chicago need to fix though?
I mean they're able to force space. They need to push their advantages when they get one. And
Yeah.
not be able to trade out. Because they had a
Mhm.
5v3 advantage, they just weren't able to push it because of how far back they played. That's just perfect. Perfect play from Louisville. They're just playing it really, really well. I'm kind of surprised that the fire wasn't working better against the sim. That's like one of our two main counters, especially in this
The
league.
Widow though.
Yeah, the Widow just puts so much pressure. I feel like a Venture might have been better there, but that's just hindsight 2020. I mean, talking about Venture, they're playing Venture now.
It's also hard to make the call in the moment because it's like I'm super close to Barrage. I shouldn't switch.
Yeah, but it's stuff like that you could look back on.
Yeah.
I mean,
We are
looking
gonna
at-
be seeing a diva at a Minky for this Circuit attack.
Yeah, plus, oh, they're gonna go for a Diva Juno play probably.
Yeah,
Then
that
probably
would
Dolphin
make
doesn't
sense.
work.
Probably try to kill Cass, or just kill
Anybody,
someone.
to be honest. Like, could be the Cass, could be the Lucio. could be the-
Instantly goes high. Instantly clears it.
Yeah, let's clear that out. Do they know the Venture's lurking? Oh my God, he didn't. Colby didn't manage to kill the Weaver there. The Weaver lives in
Lemon
finds
finding
Zim.
another pick on Circuit,
That's
hitting a
massive.
shot onto Dyer, almost taking Dyer out. And then
first of all,
Colby
back
Jack
here.
falling really low, getting to corner, second corner almost immediately.
Yeah, Louisville's gonna immediately walk here. Look for a trade. Yeah, this is good from Louisville. If they're able to stabilize and heal Mickey here, they're completely fine. Forces out Bell. Big boot by Dyer keeps him back. Blue Jay gets pulled out.
That's a
He's
huge grip.
out. That's massive. That's just a great play.
Yeah. And we are ahead of Chicago ult economy wise. Colby Jack
Colby's
only
being forced out by the Diva.
Colby's only
can die here.
20%
Colby's
to
gonna die here, no?
the Venture ult.
Yeah, Colby's. Oh,
Lemon
yeah,
finds an insane shot onto Dyer during
that's
AMP,
I think he
and
got
this
his
is
one.
map.
I mean, that's just beautiful gameplay from Chicago right there, or from Louisville right there. That's a 3-1. Luckily, that match didn't have that much implications for playoffs because Chicago was already locked. But they won one map. That's something you can take away from. It's a
Yeah.
confidence booster going into playoffs, having to play against Pitt round 1.
It's also isn't Louisville also going to playoffs?
Yeah, Louisville's the 2nd seed. We're the 3rd seed. Pitt's the 1 seed. These are just beautiful shots from Lemon out here.
Yeah.
Actual
So
demon.
I'm really.
Oh,
I
did he
mean,
hit that? Please tell me he hit that.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I'm so sad.
But
That's-
both of these teams going to playoffs, no matter what happened, did lower the stakes if you're Chicago here. But I still think it's really good to know that you can take a map off Louisville. Yeah, you might not win a series just yet, but Louisville is beatable.
I mean, Chicago's the one team that beat Pitt already, albeit they had 2 subs, but like they still beat Pitt. So
Yeah.
maybe they can do it again. Maybe Magic can strike twice. Can strike.
I mean, Lightning doesn't typically strike the same place twice, but it might have to in this case. However, I think that's all for us, unless you have any other closing remarks.
I mean, just tune into playoffs next week. It's gonna be a fucking movie, man. We're playing
Yeah.
Louisville. I mean, I got to scout this team. I'm happy, man. I got to scout them. So yeah. And then Chicago goes to play Pitt. That game might be interesting if Chicago can keep on playing very, very well. But yeah, that's about all I have. Good game of Overwatch.
Yeah. But I think that's all for us tonight. Have a good night, United Rogue. And we will see you all for Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby playoffs next week.
Yeah, we made it, guys. Let's go. Woohoo!